Good evening. Tonight we have the Coachella Valley Firebirds at your Chicago Wolves. AHL action on tap. We'll return to NHL with the Blackhawks game against the Utah Hockey Club at 3 p.m. Tomorrow. But tonight, we have the AHL. And let me get my tags ready. Coachella Valley is 33-22, 2-5. Wolves are 32-27 and 3. I think it's that. I can check the standings later. Alright. Let's make sure YouTube looks alright. Let's get these tags in. Hope everybody's having a good weekend so far. Alright. Sorry, Valley Birds. Okay. Why is this not working? OBS. Alright, that's better. Alright, they're gonna do the intros. Be right back. Oops, I need to fix. Gosh darn it. I forgot to fix the date. That was dumb. Today's March 29th. That would be helpful. Yep, Wolves lineups are being introduced with the fireworks. I'll be right back. Oh, Spencer Martin is tonight's goalie. TV off if it's upstairs. They're not using it. Okay, sorry. Alright. Both teams are out skating around. They're about to do the anthem. They have the little kids' teams lined up on the lines. Excuse me. Okay. I think this will be my second to last Wolves stream. I have the season finale. I think that'll be it. Alright, yeah. Because they play at the same time as the Hawks, or tomorrow. And yeah, there's not many more on TV over the air. Oh, actually, okay, I'm wrong. I got two more. Sunday, April 13th at 3. And then the season finale, Saturday, April 19th at 7. So this is not the penultimate Wolves live stream. We got two more the last week. And not much hockey besides tomorrow until Friday when the Hawks are in Washington to take on the Capitals. So we got home against Utah tomorrow at 3. That's March 30th. And then Friday, April 4th, 6 p.m. at Washington to play the Capitals because they're on cable against Colorado on Wednesday, April 2nd, and I will not have TV for that. All right, Spencer Martin in goal. Seeley, Stillman are the defensemen. Jaska, Brindamar, and Robitaille start at the forwards. Gunler, Kadek, Turcotte, Hemosalmi, Montgomery, Peretz, Trikozov, and Ruslan Kazayev are the scratches. Nike Koko is 17-8-1, 235 goals against, 911 save percentage for the Firebirds. Spencer Martin, 16-6-1, 228 goals against average, and 2 shutouts. They didn't give his save percentage. Alright. OBS seems alright. YouTube seems alright. Not much on AHL's, theAHL.com's website as far as statistics. We just get the one sheet. They don't seem to have any more. I swear they did earlier in the year, but we'll see. Alright, Cam Abbott, his first season as Wolves head coach. He's 32, 27-3. Alright, Brindamar in the face-off circle. The Wolves are going right to left in their burgundy jerseys. Face-off is won by Coachella. They send it up the right wing. Near face-off circle. Shot. Saved by Martin. And a nice scoop to the sideboards by a diving Wolves defender. But Coachella has it. And now the puck goes down the length of the ice. Coachella Valley plays it behind the net. Wolves intercept. They work it into the near face-off circle. Fensor behind the net into the far face-off circle, shot, and it's a big rebound, and the Firebirds send it down the length of the ice. No icing though. Wolves, a quick pass up the side near boards, and Jaska sends one on net, which is easily saved. And we got they took down the got to get used to that. The TV takes down the score bug and you don't know the time, and I don't know if I trust the AHL.com's website. All right, 1911 is correct. 3-0 Chicago on shots. I don't know how the Firebirds didn't get a shot on that opening sequence. It looked like it was on net. I didn't think Martin was too far out. All right, Wolves are trying to play it out of their end. Up the near boards, and we have a whistle at 18:59. Whoops. All right. Face off in the near boards, and Wolves win it, and they dump it in. Near corner, Firebirds behind their own net. Send it down. They chase. Martin steers it into the near corner, or far corner, sorry. Far face-off circle. Dumped into the far corner again, behind the net. Coachella Valley in the near face-off circle. That shot is deflected high over the net. And Firebirds behind, up the far boards, the circle to the blue line, long shot, steered into the corner, far corner. Wolves can't dig it out. Far face-off circle shot. It's blocked by Fensor. He sends it out of the zone. Wolves trying to get a change, but we have a whistle. 18 minutes to go. Okay. I got it. Yeah, I can't. I have to scroll down to look at the Wolves roster. I can't get that other page open. They don't have it anymore. 24 is Ty Smith. He's out there. Oh, I guess we have an early power play here for the Wolves. They just sent a Firebird, number 63, to Jacob Mellinson, number 63. 2 minutes for hooking. So the Wolves get the early power play. They're 24th in power play, and the Firebirds are 4th in penalty kill. Far face-off circle, down low, in the slot. I don't know if that shot got through. Chipped in around to the far boards, sent across ice, just inside the blue line. It's kept in by the Wolves. Up the near boards, comes free to the slot. We got a goal! I think it's Robitaille all alone in the slot, and the Wolves take advantage of the power play and have the early 1-0 lead. Should be Robitaille with some assisters here. It's Justin Robitaille's 16th goal this season at 320. No, make that 228. He got it in the near face-off circle and faked the goalie down, got him to commit low, and then he just worked around him. He kind of faked backhand and pulled it back to the forehand and just slipped it around him once he dove and committed, to the ground. We'll get the assists in a minute. Wolves are 6 for 11 in power plays last. I missed however many games. All right, face off still at center ice. Firebirds had it briefly, but now the Wolves up the near boards in front of the boxes. They send it down low. It's playing behind the net. Worked free by Firebirds into the netting, and we got a whistle at 17:15. All right, do we have the assisters yet? It's Robitaille's, as I said, 16th goal of the season. Assist to Jaska and Bradley Nadeau on the power play. All Alright, we're waiting for the face-off in the far face-off circle. In the red Firebirds make it zone. Finally, he drops it after he had given a psych. That would be the lines person. Far near face-off circle, back behind the boards, or back behind the net. Apologies. Up the near boards, centering pass, up the left wing into the far face-off circle, centering drop pass, and the Wolves get it, and they will go the other way. Cross ice pass to Jaska, who centers it, but it goes into the far corner. Robitaille couldn't catch up to it. Firebirds the other way. Dump it in. Far boards. I think Stillman has it. Stillman fell down, but he dumped it to the far boards. Wolves are 18-8, 2-3 when they score first. Alright, up the near boards. Into the near face-off circle. Now into the near corner. Sent around to the far corner. Finally out, center ice. Wolves skated in, chip it high above the net. Chase it down in the near corner. 23 has it. He gets hit. 25 behind the net. Gets cross-checked right down behind the net. No call. And the Wolves have the puck. They try to get it to Fensor in the near corner. He takes a hit. 23 looking, slot, shot, big rebound. Coachella now skates it out. Fensor had it briefly, but Coachella took over. Top of the faceoff circle, shot and save into the far corner. Another shot is blocked into the near faceoff circle. Now 23 sends it to 25 for the Wolves. They try to dump it in from the red line, but it doesn't go far. Wolves are on a line change. Spencer Martin plays it behind his own net after the dump in by Coachella. Uh-oh, Martin just put it into the stands. Hopefully this isn't a delay a game penalty. Hopefully it got deflected. AHL.com has 15-16. Yeah, let's check the... No, they're not showing it. So, yeah, pretty good chance by... Who's 25? I blew it. Alright. Face off. Somebody broke a stick, and a long shot goes into the far corner. Firebirds pass to the near face-off circle. Player fell down on his own. Shot is blocked by the Wolves. Suzuki sends one ahead. He's trying to hit Nadeau in the near corner. He tried to shoot it, but I think it hit the side of the net. And now the puck comes free. Stillman is back. Now the Wolves are looking. Stillman gets it at center ice. Skates it up the near boards. Dumps it behind the net. Wolves can't get there in time. Near face-off circle. Stillman sends it into the near corner. Centering pass misses Nadeau. And Spencer Martin has it in front of the net. He sends it up the middle. And Wolves finally come away with it. Shot, saved. Into the near corner. Behind the net. Firebirds send it out in front of their bench. Now they're skating it up the far boards. In front of the Wolves bench, they chip it behind the net for Spencer Martin. Whoa, man, Martin was out of the net and almost a scoring chance for the Firebirds. But he recovered, and the Wolves are going the other way. It's 5-4 shots on goal in favor of the Wolves. 13:45 to go. Kept in by the Wolves. Sent to the near boards. Fensor sends it around. And now it's skated out by the Firebirds. They chip it ahead. Near face-off circle shot. Saved behind the net. Fensor to Jaska. Jaska skates it up the near boards. But it's taken away by Coachella. Coachella Valley. Dump it in. Near face-off circle. Now blue line pass. Top of the other face-off circle. Shot. Big rebound. Worked inside the crease. Went wide, though, luckily, for the Wolves. Far face-off circle. Somebody lost a stick, and we have a whistle. in theory on Coachella, because they had the puck when the whistle blew. AHL.com has 13:03, and I guess we're taking a TV timeout, and if there's a call, we'll get it when we come back. Yeah, let's see if they put a penalty up yet. I'm assuming it's on Coachella Valley. AHL.com has 5-5 shots on goal. Yeah, Robidai is 16th from Jaska and Nadeau. That was at 2:28 on the power play. Then Jacob Melanson. Oh, yeah, so it was off the Jacob Melanson hooking 2 minutes into the game. So that's how the Wolves cashed in on the power play 28 seconds later. And now Brandon Biro of Coachella Valley Firebirds got a penalty at 6:57, 2 minutes for interference. So let's put the Wolves back on the power play. And we can grab a quick check of the NHL scoreboard. Oh, there's a game on ABC. That's alright, I'm committed to the Wolves here. Alright, yeah, it looks like we got 3 finals from earlier today. We can go over those later. Alright, so there was a scramble. Whoops. Yeah, somebody broke a stick. Interference. Brandon Biro, Biro. Guess what? The linesperson said, psych. And we're going to wait. And he did it again. We're still waiting. 2 psych out jobs by the linesperson. Still waiting. Finally. And Coachella Valley wins the draw and sends it down the length of the ice. Nadeau has it near face-off circle. He leaves it. Drop pass. Wolves still don't have it out of the end. It's Suzuki flying. Dumps it to Jaska and the near boards. Rebound, or off the boards, came to the net, and then Coachella Valley got it and cleared it down the length of the ice. A minute and a half on the power play. 12 and a half still in the first. Wolves still didn't bring it out of their own end. Now they do. Jaska in the center. Centering pass. Suzuki near faceoff circle. He centers it. Shot gets blocked and sent out of the end. Or out of the zone. So nothing doing so far on the power play. The second power play for the Wolves here. Oh, big hit in the near corner. And the Valley just cleared it again. Come on, Wolves beat Valley. Alright. Up the near boards. It looks like, I forgot, it was 8 Sealy. I think Sealy's 8, right? Yeah, I'll have to check. 35 seconds on the power play. Far face-off circle. Back to the blue line. Long shot gets deflected into the far corner, and Firebirds send it down the length of the ice again. Spencer Martin behind his own net. Wolves bring it out. 20 seconds to go. They're finally out of the zone. Centering pass intercepted by Coachella Valley. They're coming back the other way. Wolves try to connect now. They get it back. Far face-off circle looking. 7 seconds on the power play. Coachella Valley clears it. That'll do it for the power play. 11:02 to go in the first. And the Wolves fail on their second power play. Not even sure they got a shot on net. Under 10:50 now to go in the first. Wolves shot one wide to the far corner. Then they sent one back in from the blue line in front of the Valley bench. And the rebound, or the Save is frozen. Believe at 10:46 if AHL is to be believed. Alright, near face-off circle. We're still waiting. 10:45 actually to go now. Up the Firebirds. Coachella Valley drops a pass into the zone, neutral zone, but Wolves take it and dump it down in front of the benches. Coachella has it behind their own net now. They skated out. Passed in by the Wolves bench. It's chipped out by Stillman. But the Firebirds have it. And now it's up the right wing. The centering pass gets deflected back into the near boards. Seeley has it behind his own net. 10:05 to go in the first. Dumped in from the red line by the Wolves. Far corner now behind the net into the near corner. Here comes Coachella Valley. Under 10 to go in the first. 9:50. And we got one deflected into the netting at 9:46. So we're probably due for the TV timeout then. Yep, they take the break. Alright, earlier today in the NHL, I have a couple finals to report. Blues in Colorado beat the Avalanche 2-1. St. Louis at Colorado. Islanders lose in Tampa to the Lightning 5-3. Lightning. Flyers at home beat the Sabres 7-4. Oh yeah, John Tortorella got fired this week, or this past, earlier this week. Presumably after losing to the Hawks on Sunday and then having some strange comments to the media. Alright, later tonight, 9 o'clock, Flames at Oilers. Then 9:30, Rangers at Sharks and Stars at Kraken. And there's 5 games in progress right now. We'll get those scores later. Alright, still waiting. Alright. Showing the Wolves bench. Still showing the Wolves bench. Come on. Alright, we gonna get to the action or what? Alright, scoring chances 3-2 Wolves according to TV. Far face-off circle, it is Spencer Martin's blocker side. Face-off won by Coachella Valley. Shot to the side of the net. Saved and then sent all the way down the length of the ice for icing at 9:36. Icing on the Wolves. Near face-off circle, glove side for Spencer Martin. Draw is won by Valley. Or Coachella. Coachella shot from the side on net, or on goal. And the Wolves handle the rebound. Suzuki tried to hit, I can't see who he had to, it was, Brindamore behind, and he had to chase it behind the net, but now Valley, Coachella comes away with it. They send it down the near boards. And can't see if that was Seeley maybe that sent it up the near boards. Wolves player fell down. Coachella Valley, Fensor has it in his own. Finally, the Wolves get it out of the zone. I'm sorry, not Brendamore. That is, oh man, I gotta look at the Wolves numbers real quick. I keep forgetting who's who. Behind the Wolves net, work to the slot, and a stuff attempt. Martin is down after the big rebound. Another shot from the top of the faceoff circle. Under 8.5 to go. Finally, the puck is at neutral ice, and Yaska can't get to it. Wolves do get it. Briefly had it in front of the Firebirds bench, and now they try to dump it in. Both teams look to be getting a change. Fensor sends it up, and it looks like the Wolves got whistled for offsides at 8 minutes to go. So Martin made some good saves recently. Yeah, the one came right outside the slot. I don't know if Fensor helped poke check it away. Number 11 had it. And Martin just barely got the glove up to keep him off the board. 111-25. Martin had 42 saves against Coachella Valley. Wow. Top of the far face-off circle. That shot's blocked by the Wolves. 7:45 to go. It's in the far boards. Wolves can't chip it out. Now they finally pass it out. Dumped in from the near boards. And now Coachella Valley has it. They come up the near boards, dump it in. Martin behind his own net. Played up the near boards. Oh, the Wolves turn it over. But they get it back. They try to chip it to center ice. This time they do. Wow, that was dangerous. And the Coachella Valley's pushing it again. They're in the near face-off circle. Intercepted pass, though, to the far face-off circle. Wolves bring it up the right wing. Skate it to the near face-off circle. Near corner. Looking. Centering. Skated behind the net. Now near face-off circle. I think it was off the post. That took a hard carom. And Wolves tried to center it to the slot, but Coachella Valley sends it out of the zone. They get a couple changes, and now they make a pass down the length of the ice. It's now into the near boards. Oh, centering pass from the near corner to the slot, and then a rebound on another shot, and somebody fell down for the Firebirds. A ref missed it. Wow, a couple good chances by the Firebirds. 9-6 shots on goal. They're wheeling and dealing again. Near face-off circle shot, and held on with the save at 6:11 by Martin. So Martin's been busy in the last 2 or 3 minutes here, as Coachella Valley has dominated the action. Yeah, I missed it. I think somebody got away with a high stick on the Wolves. Oh no, the puck hit him, I think. No, that wasn't a high stick. Somehow the puck caromed into a Firebird's face. Far face-off circle. Face-off won by the Wolves. They take it behind the net, send it up the near boards to the penalty box area, and it's dumped in by Coachella. It goes all the way to the far face-off circle. Wolves lose the puck. Centering pass by Coachella, kept in, near board, sent to the behind the net. Looking, near face-off circle. No. They lose the puck. Oh, wait, we got a penalty coming up on the Wolves this time. Looks like hooking. Who's 15? 15 on the Wolves is Nikita Pavlichev. Yeah, he goes 2 minutes for hooking. I gotta look at the... Yeah, so Nadeau is 82. I was forgetting Nadeau's... It wasn't much of a hook, but okay. Wolves have already had 2 power plays, so... 14-17, so what is that? Yeah, 5:43 to go. in the first. Showing the Wolves bench as they talk about their penalty kill. So they keep showing the Iowa Wild game. I'm not sure why. I forgot who they're playing. Maybe Manitoba? I mean, the Wolves are probably... Well, the Wolves have an outside chance to catch Grand Rapids for that third seed in the Central Division. So they could avoid having to play Rockford in that opening round. But we'll see. Top 5 make the play. Yeah. Grand Rapids has 70 points with 9 games remaining. Wolves have 10 games remaining, 67 points. Rockford had 62 points. Yeah, I believe this is a media timeout, but Fox Chicago Plus in the Chicago area didn't break. Alright. So, Wolves are 14th in penalty kill, or tied for 14th. Coachella Valley is 8th in power play in the AHL. Far face-off circle, won by Coachella Valley, shot from the slot, saved. Suzuki takes the rebounding and around the net and sends it down the length of the ice. Valley plays it behind their own net. 5.5 to go. Cross-ice pass. Valley skates it into the zone, tries to dump it in from the far boards, and the Wolves intercept and send it down the length of the ice. 1:30 to go in this power play. 5:10 now in the first period. Valley skates it in, leaves it in the near boards. 16 almost sent it out of the zone. Back to number 16. Top of the far face-off circle. Back to 16. Top of the near face-off circle. Shot. Don't know if it got through. Rebound in the slot. Handled by 12. Back to 16. Over to the top of the face-off circle. Down low from the near or far face-off circle. I think that shot was wide. Under a minute on the power play. Actually, 50 seconds to go in the power play. 4:30 now in the first period. Coachella Valley has to get it from the far corner. They send it behind the net. Bring it up the near boards. Now a couple passes exchanged at the top of the far face-off circle. Far corner looking. Oh, Joska gets it on a giveaway. The Wolves have a 2-on-2 if they want it. Joska gets the drop pass, shot, saved, not held on. They dump it into the far corner. 15 seconds on the power play. 3:55. 10 seconds on the power play. Near boards. And Fensor chips it out. And that should kill off the remainder of the penalty. 3:40 to go. And behind the net, Spencer Martin. 3:33 to go now in the first. Both teams on a change. Coachella Valley has it behind their net. Far boards chipped in. Top of the far face-off circle. Wolves have it behind their own net. Skate it out, pass it ahead, and turned it over. Coachella Valley has it in their own end. 3:05 to go in the first. Up the near boards, and it ends up getting deflected on net. Martin steers it aside. Wolves bring it out from behind their net, and they circle back behind the net, looking for a reset or maybe a line change. Now they send it up the far boards. Almost turned it over as they try to get a change. And 2:35 to go in the first. Up the near boards, just wide of the net. Coachella has it. They send it up the near boards again. Wolves knock it down. The camera didn't follow the puck, and now Coachella has it. Both teams got at least a couple changes. Chipped in from the penalty box area. Centering pass to the slot. It surprised Martin. It hit him in the shoulder, but he's able to freeze it just outside the crease. AHL.com says 209. Yeah, they surprised with Martin with like a high shot and made the save. Then he had to freeze it. 63 with a good pass to the slot. All right. Huh. Okay. It's 208. My bad. 8-4 scoring chances in favor of Coachella Valley. And, of course, we're waiting on the linesperson to drop the puck. Still waiting. He kicked out a Coachella player. All right. Coachella kicked it into the near boards, but now the Wolves have it. They send it ahead down the near boards. But Coachella Valley has it behind their net. 1:55 to go in the first. Into the near face-off circle. Coachella Valley near corner. Looking. Centered to the slot. Far face-off circle. Backhand shot, and it's a goal. Wow, I thought they kicked it in or something, but we have a tie game at 1-1. I was thinking maybe goaltender interference too, but no deal. No dice. Number 27, Ryan Winterton, his 16th goal of the season at 18-19. So that means, 141. So they had it in the near face-off circle, center to the slot, backhander by 24. Big rebound. I don't know how he poked it in. Martin couldn't get to his left to make the save. He had gotten run into, but no call. I don't know, maybe they'll review it? No, they're ready with the draw. It's already down. 1:40 to go. Wolves have the face-off. They send it in. Coachella sends it back up the near boards. They pass it, and they are whistled for offsides with 1:30. I'm surprised they didn't at least take another look at that goal. Unless they're saying Stillman knocked. Did the Wolves maybe knock it in their own net? Because it looked like Martin had it, and then suddenly it was off his glove and in. 125. Coachella Valley won the draw. They send it up the far boards. No icing, apparently. Martin has it. He sends it to the near corner. Wolves get it out to center ice. 1:10 to go. Chipped ahead up the box side. But the Wolves have it. I wish the stupid camera could keep a better eye on the puck. I can't describe the action if they're having trouble following the puck. Valley has it. Far boards. They dump it, but Wolves take it again. They chip it out. Must have gone into the bench area. It's 49 and a half seconds to go. Forty-nine and a half seconds to go in the first period. Alright, far face-off circle in the Wolves end. Suzuki wins the draw. 5 has it with 45 seconds up the far boards. Passed in ahead. Wolves are offside. They got to reset. Now it's dumped in. But they must have been offside. I don't know. Didn't see what the call was. 39.3. Pavlichev didn't like it. Alright. The draw is in front of Coachella Valley's bench, just outside the blue line. can't see who's taking it. Maybe Sealy? No, it's Suzuki. Won by Coach. Oh, wait, the Wolves take the puck. I thought they had lost the draw, but they had it briefly until... All right, neutral zone. In front of their own bench, Wolves finally dump it in front of the Valley bench. Around from the near corner to the far corner, sent back to the near corner, and now Coach Firebirds have it. They skated up the ice. 63 gets his pocket picked, but 67 has it. He centers it. Luckily, it was blocked by the Wolves. Nadeau just went down, and I believe we have a Valley penalty for tripping. So Bradley Nadeau draws a penalty late in the first, so hopefully the Wolves can regain the lead here with only 7 seconds left according to AHL.com. It is Mitchell Stevens, number 67. 2 minutes for tripping at 19:53. Make that 6.7 to go. Alright, Wolves had the draw, but they couldn't keep it in the zone. That should just about do it. Martin tried to send it to center ice, but that is the end of the first. Wolves will have 154 or 153 with their when they come out to start the second. So pretty good period by the Wolves, but honestly, Coachella Valley pretty much dominated the play. 17-7. It was 5-5 in shots, like at least one of the media timeouts, and now it's 17-7. So yeah, Coachella Valley did dominate. So we got the 2 goals. Justin Robitaille is 16th on the power play from Jaska and Nadeau, and then Ryan Winterton, his 16th. Even strength at 18-19, assist to Nelson and Morrison. And the Robitaille goal was at 2:28 after a penalty at 2 minutes. Okay, so this was like 7:48, I think. So this game should resume by 8:06 p.m. Central Time at the latest for 8:06 p.m. Central Time should be when the second period resumes at the latest. Come on, what is with YouTube? It's so slow right now. Is it my PC? Alright. Actually, let's get those NHL scores. Let's refresh, take a look at that. Alright, we gave you the 3 finals from early. Actually, we got 4 finals. Devils over the Wild in Minnesota 5-2. And then earlier we said Blues over the Avalanche in Colorado 2-1. Lightning at home beat the Islanders 5-3. Flyers at home beat the Sabres 7-4. 3 more games coming tonight. We got Golden Knights up 2-1 over Nashville with 12:12 to go. Senators are up 3-1 after 2 periods over the Blue Jackets. Kings at home are up on the Maple Leafs 1-0, 30 seconds to go in the second. And on ABC, Red Wings are up 1-0 on the Bruins, 3:42 in the first. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I should have done an ABC game. I figure, not that many people get the Wolves, but I'll have to look at their roster in a minute. Alright, be back in a minute. Thanks everybody for joining. Thanks to everybody who likes, who subscribes to Send In Stream, or just views. Everything helps the channel. Really appreciate it. I guess I could check the NHL game on ABC real quick. Oh yeah, 1-0 Detroit. They're on the power play late in the first against Boston. Yeah, under 15 seconds to go in the first. I don't know, maybe I should have done this game. Maybe people don't really care about the AHL or the Wolves. But that's the end of the first in that game. 1-0 Detroit after one. And they'll still be on the power play when the second resumes. Let's see, I forgot what else is on. Oh, Fox has baseball. Was there any? The XFL was, or make that the UFL was probably this afternoon. I know there was a game last night. I think that Fox had. Alright, well, we'll just go back and wait on the Wolves. Should be another less than 10 minutes now until the second period starts up. Alright. Again, not much hockey this week. Tomorrow we have the Blackhawks at 3 p.m. Central. They're hosting the Utah Hockey Club. Again, 3 p.m. Central. And then the next game after that will be Friday when they're in Washington to take on the Capitals. That is a 6 o'clock game, I believe. And because there's nothing Monday through Thursday because the Wednesday game is on cable. Yeah. And then on the weekend, yeah, there's an ABC doubleheader. I think. Yeah. Wait, 11:30? Yeah. Yeah, and then the Hawks are... Yeah, I don't know if I'll do the ABC games. Probably not. Yep, again, we'll only have 2 more Wolves games after tonight's game. But maybe it would have been a better idea to do Boston at the... or why did I have Boston at Detroit? I had the wrong team written down initially. Alright. I'll stick with the Wolves. Not many stats to go over thanks to the AHL's website. I swear they used to have more. They had 2 additional sheets to look at, and now they just have nothing. They got the play-by-play, the scoring and the penalties, and very little on the, they got plus, minus. They have goals, assists, penalty and minutes, shots, and plus, minus. That's it. And it looks like I have to hit refresh in order for that to update. But I've had issues before with the AHL site just not responding if I hit refresh. So Nikki Koko, or Kokko, has 6 saves on 7 shots. Spencer Martin with a busy first period, 16 saves on 17 shots. Looks like, Coachella Valley has won both previous games, both by the score of 5-2 on January 11th and 12th. Those games were both in or at Coachella Valley. All right. And the Wolves are won 2 straight, but lost 3 straight before that. And Coachella Valley won 1, but they lost 4 straight prior to that. I should say they won their last game. They lost the previous 4 before that. Wolves are 5-5 in their last 10. Coachella Valley's 4-5-1. Oh yeah, let's look at the names and numbers. Well, let's see what's going on Twitter, I guess. Wonderful. Next door neighbor's dog barking up a storm. Alright, they're showing the intermission highlights, so we should be going back to play soon. Shots on goal, Coachella Valley 17-7. Scoring chances, Coachella Valley 10-4. Faceoffs 1, Coachella Valley 11-8. Turnovers, Wolves 8-5. Hits 7-4, Coachella Valley. So the Wolves need to turn it around here in the second and get it off, start it off right with the continuation of their power play. Coachella Valley is 0 for 1 on the power play. The Wolves are, AHL says 1 of 3 right now. But, okay, yeah, they're still in progress on their third. Alright, face off. Wolves win the draw in their own end. They're going left to right this period. Coachella Valley's in white. They're going right to left. It's into the near corner, and TV couldn't find the puck. I guess it got tipped and went into the netting. Never saw it. Couldn't figure out what they were trying to show. According to AHL.com, there's 19:42 to go. 41 according to TV. 135 in the power play. Near face-off circle, won by the Wolves. Back to the blue line. Pass to Suzuki, top of the near face-off circle. Down low besides the net. And it's frozen by their goalie. I didn't see if there was a shot or what happened there. Thought the Wolves were trying to center it. Suzuki got it down low. Joska tried to send it to somebody in the far faceoff circle, but it hit a Coachella Valley defender's skate, and then the goalie throws the puck. 1932, actually. Suzuki in the near faceoff circle centers it back to Suzuki, top of the faceoff circle. Cross ice pass, shot from the faceoff dot by I think Nadeau. Puck is to the Wolves behind the net. They try to get it to Suzuki. Joska takes it back behind the net. Back up to Suzuki again. Near faceoff circle. Faceoff dot. He shoots. Saved into the far boards. Kept in by the Wolves and dumped in. 19 minutes to go. 50 seconds and 18:55 to go now. As Coachella Valley sends it down the length of the ice. Wolves behind their own net. Near faceoff circle. In front of the net, far face-off circle, pass. Now they finally send it up ahead, near boards. 14, Fensor shoots and a rebound and scores. Might have been Pavlichev, and the Wolves cash in. Nope, it's Brindamore. Wolves cash in on another power play. 18:33. Skylar Thompson. Oh, did I say Brindamore? Apologies. Yeah, big rebound. Oh, he's 27. I get 27 and 22. Hard to take it. Yeah, big shot and then a rebound, and it was just inside or just outside the crease, and it was chipped in for the lead. And let's see if we get the goals and assists here. So the Wolves are efficient. 2 goals on only 12 shots. TV said but AHL says Bradley Nadeau. I don't know who got the goal. We'll check in later. It was a power play goal nonetheless for the Wolves. Near corner, Wolves take it around the net. Keep it in at the blue line. Long shot, steered aside. Or maybe it was blocked. I don't know. Near corner, behind the net again. Centering pass, but the Coachella Valley intercepts. And they have it in front of the penalty box area. And they dump it up the near boards into the zone. 17:33 to go. And, well, let's see if we can get a refresh on the goal. Shot, saved, but into the crowd at 17:24. Wolves had another good chance there. All right, so Fensor sent the shot, and then the big rebound went to, yeah, that's Brindamore. The TV said it was somebody else. It was Brindamore. I'm sorry. No, AHL's wrong. They're saying Nadeau got the goal. That's not right. All right, they're wrong. They're saying Brindamore and Suzuki on the assist, but that's not right. I don't know what the AHL's website is doing. It's Bradley Nadeau's goal. I don't know what they're doing. Back to the action. 16:55. Valley behind the Wolves' net. Up the near boards. Blast from the top of the faceoff circle. Save behind the net and into the far boards. Kept in front of the Coachella Valley bench. Now it's out of the zone, though, and they're going to be offsides if they touch it. 16:38. AHL has the wrong goal score. They don't even have the right. They don't have anything right. That should be Brindamore's goal from Fensor. I can't believe how bad they got that goal wrong, and they're not even close. But I don't think the TV had it right either. They said it was like Skylar Thompson on the goal. Skylar Brindamore. Okay, I forgot Brindamore's first name. They corrected it from Suzuki, but that's not right. I thought it was Fensor. Alright, looks like we got an icing at 16:31. We'll figure this out later. Okay, I didn't realize that was... I don't know. Alright, 16:31 in the second. Face-off circle. Won by Coachella. No, guess what? The lines person said, psych, we're going to do it again. Suzuki wins the draw this time. Wolves keep it in. Top of the face-off circle, shot is blocked. Big hit by the Wolves. And who was that? He fell down. Suzuki near face-off circle. Centers it! Oh, and it's steered just wide. Near face-off circle again, Suzuki has it. Back to the blue line. Near centered, shot, saved. Behind the net, nope, far corner, out of the zone. 16 minutes to go. Wolves have it. But they turn it over. Coachella Valley gets a shot, but it's blocked by a Wolves defender. Coachella Valley behind the net. Oh, they got away with a high stick. Ref didn't see it. Tipped on to the far corner. And now out of the zone, it's Nadeau. He falls down, but he gets it to Suzuki. Tough angle shot. Hey, and the goalie knocked the net off the moorings on his own. Is that going to be a penalty? I mean, he looked like he was trying to take away a scoring chance. AHL.com is 15:30. Yeah, what the heck? Oh, I think that one was saved. It was a good feed by Suzuki and a blocker. Oh, it might have been wide. I couldn't tell if that was on net. It is 15:30. They still haven't put the net back on the moorings. All right, let's see if they change the assisters, because I can't believe... Yeah, It's Brindamore from Pavlichev and Fensor. That's what I thought. I knew Fensor should have had an assist on that. Man, they were so far off at 120. It took them forever to get that goal right. All right, so it looks like they need to do some ice repair to get the net back on the moorings. (17-15) shots on goal. Coachella Valley up, but the Wolves have gotten 8 in the second, and Valley has none. Wolves clinch a playoff berth with a win versus Coachella Valley and an Iowa regulation loss at Springfield. Okay, that's why they keep showing that score. All right, we'll check in on that score ourselves here. Springfield's up 3-2 with 10:13 to go in the. Actually, 10:08 and running now. As they continue to repair the ice to get the net back in place. I think we may have one more final in the NHL to pass on. Yes, the Vegas won at Nashville 3-1. Three more games tonight. Three games are in progress. Red Wings are up 2-0 at home against the Bruins. 18-27 in the second. 1-1 Maple Leafs at Los Angeles. 18:41 to go. 4-on-4. Senators up 3-1 at home over the Blue Jackets. 12:26 to go in the third. 3-2, Springfield is up on the Iowa Wild with 9:02 and clock rolling. Finally ready to go. 15:27 now to go. Wolves center tried to put one on center. A Wolves player got knocked down. No call. Far corner. Neither team really taking control of the puck. It's pinched up against the boards. Now in the far face-off circle, but Coachella comes away with it, and they dump it in from in front of their bench. Spencer Martin behind his own net, under 15. Coachella keeps it in by their bench. They send it around to the near corner. Up the near boards, the Wolves try to poke it. They can't get it out of the zone. Oh man, nobody knows where the puck is. Finally, the Wolves get it free, and they are unable to make a backhand to forehand move to get a shot on goal. Coachella Valley, a shot way wide. Near faceoff circle, another shot. Big rebound, pile up in the crease, not frozen, kept in by the Firebirds. They get a couple people changed. Far boards near their bench. Now near boards. Long shot. Deflected and in. Oh, man. Martin, fell over or, got fooled or something. It's 2-2 with 14:05 to go. Yep. Ryan Winterton ties the game up for Coachella. Oh, such a weird... Yeah, Martin got surprised by it. It took a weird deflection. 58 shot it. Are we sure that wasn't high sticking? I don't know if it beat him 5-hole or what. It took such a weird bounce, and he definitely got surprised by it. I would think they'd review for high sticking, but I don't know. The Wolves are taking their time making a line change. Maybe they're trying to get a look at it. But it looks like everybody's in place. And we got a 2-2 game with 14:05 in the second. Valley wins the face-off. They send it up the far board. Spencer in the far corner sends it to the near corner. Valley takes it over. Keeps it in the blue at the blue line, sends it back behind the net, comes to the slot, but the Wolves knock it away and send it down the far boards, down the length of the ice, and this will be icing at 13:42. So I don't know. I don't even think I want to look at the AHL site to see who got this goal, since they were wrong on the last one. Okay, so he gloved it. Okay, he didn't stick it. It took a week. I still didn't see how it got by Martin. He was so surprised by it. And guess what? The lines person says, psych, and we're going to do this draw again. Because everybody paid to see him line these face-offs up perfectly. Valley won the draw. They keep it in. They hit it down with a high stick. The Wolves get it across center ice and chip it to the far corner. Under 13.5. Fensor was there, I think. It's behind the net with the Firebirds. They bring it up the near boards now. Dump it in from the red line. It goes to the far boards, or far corner, make that. And steered back out in front of their bench, sent in again, but the Wolves have it in the far face-off circle. They pass it to the near boards. Wolves can't get it out, though. Kept in by Valley. Sent to the near face-off circle. Backhander. Oh, man, Martin thought he had been beaten, I think. And the puck is in the far corner. Back to the blue line. Blast. Doesn't go on net. Near boards. Back to the top of the face-off circle. To the other face-off dot, the Firebird fell down and the Wolves are going the other way. They got a 3-on-2. Pass, shot, saved, near face-off circle, up the center ice. Firebirds trying to bring it in front of their own bench, and they get a change. Wolves retreat behind their own net. They do it again. Ryan behind his own net, number 47. He looks. Maybe the Wolves got a change. 12:15 to go. Up the near boards to, I think, was that Legault, number 5? Valley comes away with it. They send it up the far boards on ahead. It was tipped, so no icing. And the Wolves try to dig it out. They send it to the near boards. Now they're in pursuit. But Coachella gets it, but they send a pass wide and past everybody. They play it behind their own net. And up the near boards, or far boards, pardon me, again. I think Stillman sends it ahead to, and it's intercepted. Coachella in the slot, shot, but it's deflected wide. Behind the net. It's, is it Sweeney, number 8? Apologies. Far face-off circle. Coachella Valley player falls down. 11:15 to go. Back to the blue line. Long shot, and it's saved and held on by Spencer Martin with 11:08. So let's check the goal for Coachella Valley on the game time one. They have Ryan Winterton, from Max LaJoie. Lojoie. And Ty Nelson. 5:55 even for Ryan Winterton, his 17th. Alright, and 5:01 remaining in Springfield. Springfield's up 3-2 on the Iowa Wild. So if the Wolves could win and have a regulation loss, I think they said by the Wild, they would clinch their playoff spot, or a playoff spot. 20-16, Coachella Valley ahead, shots on goal. Excuse me. Pardon me, a little tired. Alright. Whoops. I didn't untangle the cords really. Oh boy, they're a mess. That's better. Alright, fire face-off circle, glove side for Spencer Martin. Won by Valley. Valley, long shot is blocked into the near corner. Near boards, I mean. Up in front of the Wolves bench, they chip it in. Far corner. Wolves looking in the near, or far face-off circle, looking. I think it got blocked. I don't know if it was a shot or a pass. Up the near boards for Coachella. Looks like Stillman sends it behind his net. Up the far boards, Wolves. Centering pass to Nadeau. Nadeau looking. Tries the backhand pass. Into the slot. Stillman sends one on net. And it's really wide as it's gloved by Coachella. And Stillman was not happy with the 27 of Coachella Valley. Oh, crap. I missed the time. They say 10:30. And they're showing the Wolves bench. Wolves win the draw, keep it in. Long pass to the far corner now. Sent around to the near corner. Centering pass off of everybody. And Coachella sends it to center ice. Backhand pass. Far face-off circle. Drives behind the net. Near face-off circle. Still looking. 39 looking. Drop pass all the way to the blue line. And sent behind the net. Where I think Joska or maybe Stillman got it. Chipped it to center ice. Wolves, Nadeau. No, I think it was Robitaille. 24 near face-off circle. Centers it to Suzuki, who chips it to the far corner. Nobody there. Coachella Valley sends it up the far boards. Robitaille briefly had it, but it went off his stick. Coachella Valley dumps it in with 9.5 to go. And they tried to get a line change. The Wolves pressed the issue, but they turn it over in the near boards. 9:20 to go. Now the Wolves have it. Top of the far face-off circle. Down low behind the net. Comes free just outside the crease, and a backhander got deflected into the netting. Oh, crap. They took it down again too quick. Is it really 9:10? Yes, it is 9:10, and that's the under 10 media timeout. Score tied 2-2. And let's check in on Springfield. Springfield, 3 minutes to go with the clock rolling. 3-2, Springfield up on the Iowa Wild. Yeah, okay. Looks like they had a whistle. 2:21 to go in Springfield. Still up 3-2 over the Iowa Wild. Alright. should be back momentarily here. Showing the Wolves bench. Still showing the Wolves bench. Looks like Brindamar's coming out on the ice. 9:10 to go. So we're just over halfway through this game. 20-16, Coachella Valley shots on goal. They lead. Wolves take their time getting to the face-off circle. Robitaille will take the draw. And guess what? The lines person says, psych, we're going to do this again, and we're actually going to kick out a Firebird. Still waiting. Still waiting. Finally, he drops the puck. Won by the Wolves on the draw. Their centering pass didn't get through. Kept in. Long shot. Blocker save. It goes way out. And Legault tries to chip it from the penalty box area. Now he gets it into the zone. Behind the net. Oh, they missed it. Far face-off circle. Looks like Robitaille's there. Maybe Brindamore now. And Jaska are out there. Centering pass hits a Firebird skate and goes all the way down to Spencer Martin, who flips it ahead. They're trying to catch Coachella Valley on a change. I think they got a shot on net. I don't know. It came out of there so fast. Coachella Valley the other way. Far face-off circle. Now the near corner, near boards. Robitaille sends it behind the net. 8:10 to go. Up. Looks like Valley's getting a change. They retreat to their own end. Far face-off circle. Up the far boards. They keep it in. Drop pass over to the near boards. Behind the net. Far corner. The Wolves send it up. Not out. Now it's out. Up the far boards. I believe that's Suzuki. I can't see the number. No, Suzuki's there. Okay, Suzuki's out on the ice, but that must have been Legault. Shot from a tough angle, saved by Spencer Martin. Up the near boards, Wolves. Behind the net, Coachella Valley. They get it. Cross ice pass. They skate it up center ice. Near boards now, 62. He loses it. And the Wolves send it up. Suzuki cross-ice pass. Skated in front of the Wolves bench. Sent behind the net. Kept in the far corner. Sent behind the net to Nadeau. Nadeau looks, he gets it back to Suzuki. Back to the... He thought he had somebody at the blue line. I guess Fensor wasn't there. 7 minutes even to go. Up the near boards. 6:52 to go. Behind the net. And up the near boards, not out. Wolves send it around to the far boards. They turned it over again. And Valley sends it into the near corner. Still trying to dig it out. Fensor behind the net. 6.5 to go. Up the near boards, chipped in by the Wolves. They chase. Behind the net, big hit. Shoulder to shoulder. Passed out by the Coachella Valley, and the Wolves chip it out of their own end, up the near boards. Sent around the boards by Coachella Valley. Not out. The Wolves, they tried to keep it in, but was that offsides or a penalty? What's the call here? 6:05 to go in the second. Not sure. I might need to check. Oh no, did the Wolves get away with a penalty? No, they got called for hooking. Austin Wagner at 13:55. So the Wolves will have to kill a penalty off here in this 2-2 game and third of the way to go in the second period, if that makes any sense. All right, face-off won by Coachella. They make blue line passes back and forth, down to the near face-off circle, back to the blue line, cross, back to the near blue line. They go center, 1-3-1. Shot from the slot. Not sure if it was on net. Wolves try to send it out. It's kept in. Near boards, finally just barely out, and Coachella retreats to their own end. 1:30 on the power play, 5:35 to go in the second. I think the Wolves got a player changed. Coachella Valley skates it up the center. They lose it. One player went down in a heap. Blue line pass. They kept it in. Top of the faceoff circle. Shot is blocked. Not kept in. Wolves have a breakaway. Here we go. Up the middle. Shot. Saved by, I think 23 got the shot. And he'll go for a change. Coachella Valley skates it in. They lose it again, and the Wolves clear it down the length of the ice. Under a minute on the power play. 5 minutes to go in the second period. We got 50 seconds now on the power play. Valley bringing it up. Left wing along the near boards. Near faceoff circle. Centering pass. Back to the blue line. Near boards. Down low. Back to the blue line. 34 seconds on the power play. Top of the far faceoff circle. Back to the blue line. Near faceoff circle. Deflected away. Levin gets it back. Passes to the far faceoff circle. Its shot is blocked. Wolves clear it. But it looks like it went into the bench with 21 seconds on the power play. Whistle at 4:26 to go. So the Wolves had a breakaway. Almost got a shorthanded goal. But the forehand shot is saved and steered aside. Yeah, easy save. 23 is the captain. Who is that? Why don't I know that name? Okay, Coachella Valley wins the draw. Down low, near faceoff circle, back to the slot, far faceoff dot, shot, saved, rebound. That's deflected into the near boards. 3 seconds on the power play. Kept in. Near faceoff circle. Power play is over. Still in the near faceoff circle. Wolves can't get it away. They finally do, and they chip it out of the zone with 3:53 to go in the second. And Coachella Valley has it in the far boards. 3:45 to go. They have it behind their own net, under 340, 337, still waiting. Must be a line change. 21-18, shots on goal, Valley ahead. Game is tied 2-2. Under 3.5, sent up the far boards. Valley player fell down. Uh-oh. Okay, nobody has their arm raised. Okay, they waved off offsides. Martin has to poke check it away. Had to come out of the crease. Far face-off circle. Far boards. Wolves get it. Uh-oh. Now we have a whistle. I have a feeling that Coachella Valley is going right back on the power play at 3:09. Oh, man. What? They didn't call that. It looked like the Wolves got away with a cross check. No, I guess they called it. Fensor interference 1651. Dominic Fensor. Oh, I thought they had gotten away with it. Alright, so Springfield did beat Iowa 4-2. So if the Wolves win, they clinch a playoff spot. Okay. Are we on a media timeout? They're showing the Wolves bench. Alright, must be a media timeout. They're just showing the Wolves bench. The local Chicago station didn't take a timeout or ad break. Commercial break, I guess I mean. So the Wolves will have to go back to the penalty kill as the Firebirds are on the power play. Okay, we're waiting. Anytime the Firebirds want to step into the face-off circle. 0 for 2, 2 shots, Coachella. The Wolves don't get it out. Not sure what happened. Centering pass goes out, though. So the Coachella Valley. Oh, intercepted. Wolves. Oh, almost had a great chance at a shorty. Finally, Coachella brings it in. The Wolves have it in the near boards. They send it ahead. Joska tries to get a shot on net. It's steered aside. Valley around their own net. Number 11 brings it up. He sends it back. They're at the neutral ice. They're still regrouping. We got 1:20 to go on the power play. 2:27 to go in the second. Up ahead, the Wolves just barely chip it out. Coachella will have to tag up. They send it in the near boards, around to the far corner, far face-off circle, centering pass, back to the blue line. Skates it to center, top of the far face-off circle, under a minute on the power play, near face-off circle, down low, looking, back to the near face-off circle, shot wide, far face-off circle, and skated out by the Wolves, and they spring it. They got a breakaway, backhand or forehand. Oh, save. Good save by the goalie. 23 trying to get it for the Wolves behind the net. He gets hit. We got 35 seconds on the power play as Coachella skates it out. Wolves trying to get a player change. Coachella retreats to the near corner. 25 seconds as they skate it out of their zone. Actually, they send it back in. Now out of the zone. Red line, under 20. Top of the near face-off circle. Sent around. Far corner. Oh, big hit by the Wolves. And sent out down the length of the ice with only 10 seconds on the power play. 1:15 in the first. 4, 3, 2, 1. We are even strength. Coachella has possession. It's behind the net. Wolves skate away with it with a minute to go in the second period. Now, top of the near face-off circle. That is sent behind the net, though. Near corner, near boards for the Wolves. They try to get it, but Coachella pokes it out of the zone. We got 40 seconds. This will be icing at 39.2. So a chance for the Wolves to capitalize late in the second here with a face-off draw in Coachella Valley's end. Another great breakaway by the Wolves. Oh, it was Brindamore. He tried to go forehand, but he got kind of poke checked by the goalie. He had to deal with the defenseman, too. Couldn't see who got that hit. Couldn't see the number. It was a good hit by the Wolves. Okay, far face-off circle. That would be blocker side for the Coachella goalie. Coachella wins it in the far corner. They can't send it out, though. Wolves keep it in at the blue line. Being chased. It's Fensor. He sends a backhander. Tried to center it. Brindamore, near boards. Kept in at the blue line. Oh, this camera's not even following the puck. Into the near corner. Under 20 seconds. Fensor has it in the near face-off circle, but he gets poke checked. And Coachella pops it straight up in the air into the zone. Suzuki whacks it into the far corner or far boards. Wolves miss on their pass. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Coachella far face-off circle shot, save, and that'll do it for the second. 2-2 after 2 through 40 minutes. So unfortunately, yeah. So what are they on the power play? Valley, okay, let's refresh. Well, players are talking to each other. Not sure what's up here. Temper's flaring a little bit. Not much, but a little. Okay, so they have Coachella Valley is 0 for 3 on the power play. The Wolves are 2 for 3. Let's check the goals, see if anything changed. real quick. Oh, it ended at 8:45. So this period. So we should be back underway at 9:03 p.m. Central Time. Skylar Brindamore is 15th on the power play at 127 from Pavlichev and Fensor. Ryan Winterton is 17th, even strength, 555 from LaJoy and Nelson. Maybe it's LaJoy? I don't know. Or is it LaJoy? Winterton, yeah. I'm seeing if AHL has the same thing as the TV. They do. So, 2 Wolves penalties in the second don't cost them. Wagner hooking 2 minutes at 13:55, and Fensor interference 2 minutes at 16:51. They kill off those power plays. All right, we got Niki Koko, Nikke, last name Kokko. He has 18 saves on 20 shots. Spencer Martin for the Wolves has 21. Make that 19 saves on 21 shots. Dustin Tokarski serving as the backup. So if the Wolves can get a win, they will clinch a playoff spot. All right, let's check the NHL real quick. Scores. All right. Maple Leafs up 2-1 on the Kings with 2:48 to go in the game. Red Wings only up 2-1 now on Boston. 2:27 to go in the second. Kings just pulled their goalie with 2:12 to go in that game. Later tonight, Flames at Oilers, Rangers at Sharks, Stars at Kraken. Alright, we should have another final to report. Senators at home beat the Blue Jackets 3-2. We'll go through them all. Predators at home lose to the Vegas Golden Knights 3-1. Wild at home lose 5-2 to the Devils. Avalanche at home lose 2-1 to the Blues. Lightning at home beat the Islanders 5-3. Flyers 7-4 in Philly over the Sabres. Yeah, so Flames Oilers at 9 p.m. Central Time and the other 2 games at 9:30. All right, we'll be right back. Yeah, I've had 18 views. Usually I get at least 20 is like the bare minimum I think I've ever had. Unless I'm wrong, maybe I had I think there was one Hawks game that did horrible too. I don't remember. Oh boy. Alright, we're back. Alright. Alright. Try to untangle the cords again. Seriously. Okay, that's finally better. Okay, well, yeah, we still got about 9 minutes, I think, till the game resumes in the third. Double check the... Alright, 2-1 second intermission. Red Wings 2, Bruins 1 second intermission. 3 games still to start later tonight. Last final, yeah, Maple Leafs must have got an empty netter. I'll double check that. Yeah. 3-1, they got an empty netter. Maple Leafs win in LA over the Kings. Gave you all the other scores earlier. Did the Capitals play today? I don't think so. Did they play last night? Checking my last few live streams on YouTube for hockey. Not many people have checked in, but alright. We're just straight. Yeah, oh, I forgot. That Kings Hawks game from 3 weeks ago got 13 views. So, okay, this isn't my worst. I had a couple dud Hawks games. Hawks had Vegas 17. Wow. Other than Chicago at Utah 8. Holy cow. Okay, I won't complain about low views. Just realized I had 3 pretty bad ones 3 weeks to a month ago. And my previous low for the Wolves was 18. Looks like. Huh, okay. I thought like 20 was the worst, but yeah, those are the first 2. Alright, whatever. Nobody wants to hear that. We still got about 6 minutes, I think, till this game starts up in the third. figure out what we're doing this week. Well, thanks for everybody who is watching. Thanks to everybody who's liked, everybody who has subscribed. Really helps out the channel. Appreciate it. We got up to 47 subscriptions or subscribe. Yeah. So really appreciate that. Yeah. If you're just tuning in, the Wolves can clinch a playoff spot if they can get a win tonight, since the Iowa Wild lost. All right. Once they get to the second period highlights, I'm sure we'll be close to resuming. Not a lot of hockey after tomorrow until next Friday, so Monday through Thursday I'm going to probably be streaming on Twitch and Kick, Trackmania, maybe Wreckfest. Maybe other games. We'll see. I'll have to put out some more Tecmo Super Bowl this week too. Or this week as well. Alright, we got a couple minutes yet. Yeah, they're taking another commercial break, so let's take a look at the stats. Again, not much to be found on AHL site. 22-20. Coachella Valley leads in shots on goal, but Wolves outshot them in the second period. 0 for 3 on the power play for Coachella Valley, while the Wolves are 2 for 3. Spencer Martin doing a solid job in net. Had that one weird one that went in. I still didn't get a good look at it. It got deflected. So, yeah, it was 1-1 after one period, and now it's 2-2 after two periods. Anything else from the stats? Did they update? Yes. Seeley is -2 for the Wolves. That's not good. So is Josiah Slavin, Blake Biondi, and Riley Stillman. -1, Felix Unger-Sorum and Nick Swaney. Everybody else is even. Yeah, well, the Wolves had 2 power play goals, so they're not going to pick up any pluses. And they didn't get any shorthanded goals, although they had a few good scoring attempts shorthanded. Okay. Yeah, Coachella has Ty Nelson, Ryan Winterton, Max LaJoie, David Goyette, and Logan Morrison as +2. Everybody else is even. And not much else to be taken from their stats. Winterton has both of the Coachella Valley goals. Ty Nelson 2 assists. And for the Wolves, yeah, nobody has more than a point, a goal, or an assist. Robitaille scored in the first on the power play, and Brenda Marsh scored in the second on the power play. Alright, yeah, they're showing the highlights. We should be coming back to the third period shortly. thanks everybody for watching, for liking, and subscribing, and viewing. They're showing the second period highlights. Should be starting the third momentarily. All right, 22-20 shots on goal in favor of Coachella Valley. 13-10 Coachella Valley up in the scoring chances and faceoffs won. They're up 17-16 and it hits 9-8. And Wolves lead in turnovers 13-9. And that's about all you'll get as far as statistics since the AHL has minimal live at least. I swear they used to have more pages available. Still waiting for the third. Should be momentarily. They're out there for the draw. Stillman's out there. Let's see who's taking the draw. Can't see their number. Yaska's out there. Finally, they drop the puck. Stillman takes it into his own end. Wolves are going right to left. And Coachella Valley going left to right. Wolves chip it in, far corner. But Valley sends it around. Both teams about the same. 6-3-1 when tied through 2. And Valley is 6-3-1-2, which, yeah, shootout losses are I believe. All right, a lot of back and forth, nothing going on. Valley has it in the far boards, far face. Now they tried to drop it to the blue line, and the Wolves steal it. They send it in. Robitaille chases, and Valley takes it behind their own net. And they are waiting for a breakout play. 19:05, they finally send it ahead. But Spencer Martin ends up playing it into the far corner from behind his own net. Wolves skate it out. Suzuki along the boards tried to center it. It gets deflected by Coachella. Coachella brings it out round. Dumps it into the near corner. Behind the net, Fensor sends it up. Far boards. Wolves are skating it down the right wing. Suzuki dumps it in behind the net. Who is that? Nadeau chases in the far corner. It's sent back to Suzuki in the near corner. Sent around again. Big hit by Nadeau, but Coachella trying to get it. Nadeau is pinning it in the far behind the boards. Centering pass misses. Wolves keep it in at the blue line though. Centering pass again misses, and this time it's out of the end. And the Wolves will have to regroup. 18:02 down to go. Behind the net. Now Coachella sends it up the near board. Skates it in. Dumps it in. Behind the net. Far, tough angle shot. I don't know if that was on net or off the side of the net. Coachella tries to pass it, but Wolves chip it out of the zone at center ice. Sent into the Wolves zone. They send it behind their own net. Now up the near boards. Cross ice pass. In front of the Coachella bench, they chip it and they go for a line change. Under 17.5 to go. And Coachella sends it up ahead. They chip it to the near corner. Wolves play it out up to the far boards, but it's sent right back in by Coachella. They have to tag up. Wolves have it in the near face-off circle. And we have 17:02 to go. Sent behind the Coachella goal, far corner, far face-off circle. Chipped up the bench side, far face-off circle, far corner, behind the Wolves net. 12 centers it. Don't know if it got through. Wolves going up the right side. Top of the faceoff circle, stop, looks, shot wide into the near corner. Fensor chips it. Kept in at the blue line by Robitaille to Fensor. Tries to get it to Robitaille, top of the far faceoff circle. He sends it behind the net. 27. Far faceoff circle. Wolves player falls down. Back to 24. Back to the near faceoff circle. Centering pass. Top of the far faceoff circle. Down. Now back up to the blue line. Almost out. Centered it and turned over to Coachella. And Wolves. Joska has it. Near boards. Long shot. Steered aside. And the Wolves retreat to their own end near face-off circle. Under 16 to go. Oh, intercepted pass in the slot. Shot steered aside by Spencer Martin. Good save. Bad turnover by the Wolves as we approach 15 and a half. And the pass is sent out of the zone by Coachella Valley as they now send it up the near boards. And we got 15:25 to go in the third and a 2-2 game. Coachella in their own end. Near face-off circle, now far face-off circle. They're trying to get a line change. 15:10 to go. And they retreat behind their own net. 15:05 to go. Sent up the far boards. Along the benches, down. I don't know if anybody touched it, but Martin, yeah. Martin's playing it out. Up the near boards. Not out. Coachella kept it in. They dump it into the far corner. Around the net. Centering in the slot. Oh, good poke check or block by the Wolves as they send it up the near boards. But Coachella keeps it in again. Around the boards. Near corner. Near face-off circle, almost worked free in the slot. Now it's in the far corner, far face-off circle. Back to the blue line, pass. And the Wolves get the tipped pass, and they get it out of the zone, but Coachella takes it over again. 14:12 to go. Coachella's getting a line change. They check Nadeau by the bench. Wolves trying to get a line change. Hopefully they don't get too many men on the ice. Stillman behind his own net. 14 minutes to go. He comes up center ice. Passes right wing. And the Wolves chip it ahead and the Coachella takes over again. Up the near boards. 13:50 to go. In the slot and a glove save by Spencer Martin with 13:46 bringing us to the under 14 minute media timeout. Back and forth in the third, but no goals, no penalties so far. A few good scoring chances, but not anything real big. You can see if they ever update the scoring chances on the TV because they don't really have it anywhere else. Let's see what we got. Oh, let me check in on the just underway in the third period. Red Wings up 2-1 on the Bruins. 19:39 to go. Flames and Oilers started. They got 19:15 to go in the first. 0-0. Again later tonight. Rangers at Sharks and Stars at Kraken. Those are at 9:30 p.m. Central. 2, 4, 6, 7 games in the books already for the NHL. And an 11 game slate. Alright, should be back momentarily here. Nope, we're still at commercial. Alright. Still on a commercial break. Alright. If the Wolves win, you win. Yeah, for wings at Hooters. Alright, they're showing people in the crowd. All right, looks like both teams are about set to get into the face-off circle for this draw. It's coming up. It is blocker side for Spencer Martin in the far face-off circle. Oh, we get a clean draw, but the Coachella wins it. They send a shot from the blue line, but it's deflected into the near boards. Wolves skate it out. Joska chases, but Coachella has it. They take it out from behind their own net. They send a long pass ahead. Spencer Martin chips it. Oh, it went into the netting. Hopefully that's not a delay of game puck over glass. I think he got lucky earlier. Oh, come on. Put the score bug back up so I know the time. AHL says 13:24. I don't know if I trust it. Last 4 games, Martin is 2-1, 146 goals against average. 13:23, of course, TV has. All right, near face-off circle. Face-off won by Coachella. They keep it in at the blue line. Long shot, wide. Goes to the far corner. Behind the net, near corner. Doubling back, behind the net. Wraparound attempt, into the crease. Oh, the puck is loose. Martin couldn't freeze it. Now he doesn't. Now we're going to have pushing and shoving. And the Wolves wrap up a player, but I think they're getting a penalty. I think it's Pavlichev. And he doesn't like the call. 13:03. The Wolves coach doesn't like the call, but looks like Coachella Valley is going to get a power play. Backhand stuff attempt. It got worked free, and then Pavlichev worked it free, and then he came at 63 and wrapped his arm around his neck. And I don't know what to call cross-checking Nikita Pavlichev. Where was the cross-check? I never saw it. 6:57 into the period. I would have thought anything but a cross-check. Maybe interference or holding. 0 for 3, 2 shots on the power play as we got 13 minutes to go. 1:55 on the power play. Coachella keeps it in. Near boards pass. Down to behind the net. Far face-off circle and out. They couldn't keep it in. Wolves put pressure, but Coachella has it in front of the Wolves bench. Cross centering pass. That's blocked on the shot attempt. Glove down, and then I think Robidai cleared it down the length of the ice. We got 12:30 to go. 1:25 now on the power play. Coachella regroups in their own end. They've skated out over the red line. Dump it into the far boards. Far corner around to the near corner. And back to the blue line, near boards. 16, cross ice pass. Far boards, centering pass to 16. He looks. Front of the Wolves bench. He sends it to the Wolves, and they clear it down the length of the ice. Coachella on a line change, assuming the Wolves are trying to get one as well. We got 11:50 in the game. Now only 45 seconds on the power play. Skated up and sent into the far boards. Far corner. Coachella Valley player falls down. Wolves trying to poke it free. They finally do at center ice. Coachella sends one in front of the Wolves bench, and it's tipped on a Wolves skate, and it's out of the end. 20 seconds on the power play. Coachella takes it behind their net. 11:20 to go in the game now. They're skating it up. Center ice. Pass. And we got a whistle. Is this offsides, or they took the page down right away? And AHL.com, their times, they're wrong a lot of times. And I go by them, and then it's wrong compared to TV. All right, we'll see. Okay, it is 11:12, and there's only 9 seconds on the power play. I think Coachella was offsides. The draw is in front of the Wolves' penalty box here, just outside their blue line. Suzuki loses the draw. Coachella has it. 11:10 to go. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. We are even strength. Pavlichuk comes out of the box. 11 minutes to go. And we have puck behind the net and up the near boards for the Firebirds. Now they take it behind the Wolves net into the far corner. Wolves trying to chip it out. They can't. Now they do. It bounced over a stick. Wolves get it at center ice. They'll regroup in their own end. We got 10:30 to go now as the Wolves prepare to send it up now down the near boards. The puck comes loose to the far face-off circle. Coachella in possession. They send a long pass tipped to the far corner. Far boards kept in at the blue line. Long shot at net. Big rebound, but they couldn't handle it just outside the crease. Up the near board. Still not out. Finally, the Wolves get it out of their own end at center ice. Suzuki chips it in, and they go for a line change. Coachella quickly coming up the far boards. They chip it into the far corner. 9:45 to go. Behind the Wolves' net. Still in the far corner. Far boards. Far face-off circle. Falls down. Wolves get the puck. They have a 3-on-3 if they hustle. Chipped into the far corner. Still fighting for the puck. And Coachella has it. Cross-ice pass to the near boards. And chipped into the near corner by Coachella. Wolves can't quite get it out. Now they're going to skate it out in front of their own bench and chip it in from the red line and chase. Under 9 to go now. And Coachella brings it out the bench side. Or, I'm sorry, they send one around to the far corner now. 8:45 to go. Wolves take it up the near boards. They send a pass ahead, but Coachella has it in their own face-off circle. Now they send it to the far face-off circle. Now they send it ahead to the blue line, and then they get a pass to the near boards, near face-off circle, near corner. Nobody gets it free yet. Wolves can't get it. It's behind the net. Coachella has it. Near corner. They try to send it to the near boards, but the Wolves intercept. It's Fensor from the red line. He chips it ahead. And the Wolves will go for a line change. 8:05 to go in the third. Up the near boards. The Wolves take it over and behind their own net. They try to send it far boards. Kept in by Coachella. They send it into the near corner. It's in the near... Now back to the blue line. Near face-off circle. Centering, but it was deflected by the Wolves into the netting. 7:46 to go in the game. Still, 2-2. Back and forth again, but not a lot of great scoring chances here. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for everybody who hits the like button and everybody who subscribes. I really appreciate it. Red Wings still up 2-1 over the Bruins in Detroit. 12:45 to go in the game. Flames Oilers still scoreless, 18:45 in the first, but the Flames are going to start a power play. That's the in progress NHL scoreboard update. Okay. Oh, I really like the Wolves alternate gray jersey with just the wolf head. That's my favorite. I don't enjoy their big puck. The stick is fine, but the gigantic truck wheel sized puck behind the wolf head I've never particularly liked. Okay, TV is showing the Wolves coach. Should be coming back for the draw soon here. Still waiting. They're still showing the bench. Suzuki is on the bench, that's for sure. So is Nadeau. I think Pavlichev as well. Okay, anytime we want to get to this draw, come on. Alright, near face-off circles, that's glove side. 27-21, Coachella leads in shots on goal. Wolves win the draw, they send it up the near boards, but not out. They have to fence Soar behind his own net now with the puck. He sends it up to the near boards, and it's passed out up to the blue line. 14-27, shot, saved. Rebound, Coachella up the far boards and out. Wolves have it at the red line. Now they cross-ice pass. They retreat into their own end. 7:15 to go. And the Wolves are bringing it up center ice. They send it to the left wing. Up the boards. Shot and a glove save. Might have been going high over the goal, but Wagner shot it high. And it's saved and held on. Under Sorum. Alright, are we taking, did we just take the under 14 and now we're doing the under 10? No. Wolves are slow to do their line change here. Face-off to be in the near face-off circle, which is blocker side for the Coachella goalie. Suzuki out there for the draw. Ryan on defense. Nadeau and Pavlichev on the wings. Can't see the other defenseman. It's probably Seeley. Alright, Coachella wins the draw. They send it up the far boards. Not out. Wolves have it. Stick handling, centering. Suzuki near face-off circle. Shot. Glove save. As the Wolves tried to crash the crease. It was Nadeau. 6:53 to go. Wolves applying a little bit of pressure here, but nothing as far as getting a goal. Under 7 to go. Near face-off circle. It will be Suzuki. It's the same line. Although Ryan is... Yeah. Okay, Ryan's on defense. Alright, guess what? The lines person said, psych, we're going to make everybody reset and get this... And he kicks out the Firebird from the draw. So we have to wait for on this guy to drop the puck. Number 70. And they finally do it, and Coachella wins. They send it up the far boards. Nobody touched it, so we're going to get icing. 6:46. All right, 6:46. Not sure why they were replaying Nadeau getting out of the crease. Alright, Wolves win the draw. Ryan sends one, but it's deflected in the far corner. It's now Nadeau. He makes a cross-ice pass. It's deflected. Almost out. Wolves send it into the far corner. Pavlichev is there. He knocks down the Firebird. Hit by Suzuki. Long shot is gloved from just inside the blue line. We got 6:24. 6:24 to go in the third, still tied at 2-2. And Pavlichev and some Firebird are needing to be separated. It's 63 again. And Pavlichev is being skated to the bench. I don't know what the call is here. Wolves are all skating to their bench. So what happened with Pavlichev knocked him down, a different player down in the corner. 63 must not have liked it. I see Pavlichev, and 63 seeks him out and starts mouthing off to him because the linesperson had to come to between him, and 63 tried to punch Pavlichev in the face, or he was just pointing at him. No call on Pavlichev. And far face-off circle draw is won by Coachella. They bring it up the near boards, and they send a long pass. It's in front of the penalty box. Now it's chipped in to the near corner of the Wolves behind the net. Seeley can't get it out of the far corner. He sends it back behind the net. Coachella has the puck near face-off circle, and it's frozen on a passing attempt by Spencer Martin. And we still got people staring each other down. And I missed the time before they took down the score bug. I wish they wouldn't do that. Just leave it up there. There's no reason to take down the time. Martin stretching his arms out over the goal. And as we wait, and he's got his arm resting on his stick. 6:03 to go. Near face-off circle, so that is glove side for Martin. Waiting. And guess what? The linesperson says psych. He kicks out the Wolves from the draw. It's the other number, too. It's not number 70 on the... It's 55 or 56 for the linesman. Wolves win the draw. They send it out. Chip it in from the penalty box area. We got 5:55 to go. Near corner. Sent around the far boards. Wolves keep it in. The camera almost missed the puck. Send it into the far corner. Now Coachella takes it. They go the other way. And a shot from the near faceoff circle. Saved into the near corner. Puck comes free behind the net. Wolves player fell down. It was Stillman. Looked like the Wolves blocked the next shot. And the Wolves skated out. Near boards. And it's Coachella takes the possession of the puck. They send it to the red line where the Wolves get it. Both teams look to be changing. Wolves retreat behind their own net. Now they skate it out. Up center ice. Right wing pass. Far corner. Behind the net, Coachella takes possession. He falls down. Up the far boards. Pass knocked down by the Wolves. They kick it into the zone. 4:50 to go. As Coachella brings it out of their own end. Wolves intercept the pass and chip it in. We got 4:40 to go in the third. Near corner. Nobody's dug it out yet. Wolves keep it in at the blue line. Long shot to the slot, but it's knocked down by Coachella. Behind the net, 18. And it must have gotten deflected into the netting with 4:21 to go. And I'm assuming we're due for the under 6 media timeout here. They're showing Wagner skating the bench, or Unger Sorum on the boards, or hanging on the boards. Yeah, Wolves got lucky. That centering pass didn't get connected, and they're showing. Oh, did that hit the post? I thought Martin made the save on that near shot. I think it did hit the post. That hit ricocheted way too hard to be a save. Live, I guess I missed that. I really thought he had made a good save, but looks like he got benefit of the post. All right, so they are at the media timeout. It's just local television in Chicago isn't taking a commercial break. Again, if you're tuning in late, the Wolves can clinch a playoff spot with a win since the Iowa Wild lost tonight. Maybe the Wolves have an outside chance of catching the Grand Rapids Griffins and getting into the third place spot in the division, so they don't have to play the 4-5 opening round against the Rockford Ice Hogs, who are currently the 5th seed. You know, it'd be nice to have to avoid that series. All right, they're showing the Wolves bench. Wagner sitting down. Looks like Brundamore sitting. Robitaille sitting. Just waiting. All right, far face-off circle. That would be glove side for the Coachella Valley goalie. We're waiting for the Wolves to get in place. Suzuki's on the wing, so... Alright, now the Coachella player skates out of the circle. Come on. We ready yet? I think it's... Wolves didn't win it. Coachella sends it down the length of the ice. Oh no, I think we might have a Wolves penalty. We do. 4-13. Oh man. And it looks like, what's his name? Number 5 is getting sent to the sin bin. 13. I guess he cross-checked the guy to the chin. I don't know. He came up high. Wolves haven't had, or Coachella, roughing 15-47 for Charles Alex Legault. So the Wolves need to kill another penalty. They have not been on the power play since, I don't know, it's been a while. They have 2 power play goals out of 3 chances tonight. Alright, behind the net after the Wolves won the draw, up the near boards, but not out. Now it is out. Coachella has it. They retreat to their own end. 4 minutes to go in the game. 1:45 on the power play. Pass, center ice, skating it into the zone, dropping it at the blue line. Must have been offsides because we have a whistle. Not sure what the Coachella's problem is. Whoops, I forgot to put Coachella on the power play. 3:50 to go in the third, 1:37 to go on the power play. Both teams getting line changes. I'm assuming this is offsides. It looks like the draw is in front of the Wolves penalty box, just outside of their zone, defensive zone. I see Ryan is out there. Can't see who's taking the draw. And guess what? Finally, after one psych, they get the puck dropped. And Spencer Martin clears it to Coachella's end. 3:40 to go. 1:25 now on the power play. Skated in. Left wing now. Cross ice pass. Near boards. Near face-off circle. Back to the blue line. Under 3.5. Blue line passes. Down to the near face-off circle. Back to the blue line. Over now to the center. They switch spots. Long shot. Wide. Off the boards on a funny hop. And the Wolves can't clear it. It's kept in. Far boards. Far face-off circle. Centering pass. Near face-off circle. Shot. Martin couldn't see it. Wolves take it behind the net. 23. Backhands it. Not out. 45 seconds on the power play. Near face-off dot shot was blocked. Another shot. Far face-off circle. Blocked. 35 seconds on the power play. Blue line center. Now 24. Near boards. Back to 35. He misses the pass. He has to chip it. Wolves. Finally the puck comes free and it's out of the zone. Wolves quickly trying to get a change with 20 seconds on the power play. 2:32 to go in the third. And 12 seconds on the power play behind the net. Coachella in the far corner. 7 seconds. Back to the blue line. Top of the far face-off circle. Shot in the crease. Somebody crashed into Martin. And Coachella, the power play is over. And the Wolves have it in the near boards. They finally get it out of the zone. So the Wolves kill another power play. Or another... And 1:55 to go. Wolves kill off another penalty. 1:50 to go now. Coachella just passed it out of the zone and they'll have to retreat. We got 1:42 now. Coachella behind their own net. 1:40. They wait. Looking for a breakout. They send it up the near boards and out. And down the length of the ice. This should be icing. Nobody touched it with 1:30 to go. Alright, Wolves need to cash in and win this draw with this draw coming in Coachella Valley's end. Yeah, good block. The Wolves were blocking some shots. Ryan blocked one. And I didn't see who had the other one. All right, Coachella wins the draw, unfortunately. They're actually only up 24-23, maybe now 25-23. They send another one down. This one had been touched. Martin plays it to the near boards. Shot is blocked by the Wolves. Suzuki up the near boards, 115. He chips it in from the Coachella bench. Coachella sends it up the near boards and out. They have it at the red line. They center it. They skate it in. Near face-off circle, near corner. 1 minute remaining in the third. Far corner. Legault behind his own net sends it up the near boards. Skated in by Nadeau. He does a drop pass to Pavlichev, who sends it back to Nadeau, but Suzuki takes it behind the net. 40 seconds to go. Nadeau looking. He sends it back to Suzuki. Far corner. Centering pass. Nadeau, come on. Shoot it. Shot by Jaska. Saved. Rebound went high, and the Wolves couldn't knock it down. 24 seconds to go. Martin hits it into the far corner. Suzuki he does chip it out. 14 seconds. Coachella trying to get a line change. 10 seconds to go. They send it up. Far boards. 5 seconds. Long shot gloved with 3.2 by Spencer Martin. So we'll have one more draw in the third period. 3.2 seconds to go. The draw should be blocker side, far face-off circle. Again, if the Wolves can manage to win, they will clinch a playoff spot, thanks to the loss by the Iowa Wild tonight. All right, I see Robitaille. They're isoing on him. Looks like he's taking the draw. Oh, now they're bringing Oh, maybe Coachella took their timeout or something. That's the only thing I can think of. Because everybody went to the bench. Wolves are 17-3-3 in 1-goal games. Coachella's 13-9-2-5. So I'm assuming Coachella took their timeout. Oh, somebody has a Firebirds jersey behind the Firebirds bench. They do kind of have a cool logo. I don't know who they're affiliated with. They don't have like a patch of their NHL club. I'd have to look it up. Alright, 25-23 face-offs. Coachella Valley's ahead. Face-off, far face-off circle. Still waiting for everybody to get set. It'll be Robitaille to take the draw. I'm surprised Coachella didn't pull their goalie, but maybe they don't want to accidentally pass it their own net. All right, well, nothing happened. Far corner. We're going to overtime. Nothing happened in that 3.2. All right. It's a very short break for overtime. Good performance by both goalies tonight. Let's see if they updated. So no goals in the third. But the Wolves had 2 penalties, 6:57 Pavlichev cross-checking. That, I don't know where the cross-checking was. That was a funny call. And then Legault had a roughing at 15:47. I think they're switching ends. That makes sense. I gotta refresh for the stats to update, and I hate refreshing on AHL site. It sometimes doesn't revive. Alright, 28 saves on 30 shots for Spencer Martin. And 24 saves on 26 shots for Nikki Koko. or maybe it's Kako. No idea. Most consecutive OT games, 4 twice. The Wolf. Oh gosh. Gotta unlock the tablet here. All right, we're just about set. Of course, it's 3-on-3 if you're unfamiliar with overtime in National Hockey League, and now here, obviously, in the AHL as well. All right. Oh, I should get the overlay ready. Face off about to start here in overtime. Waiting, still waiting. Linesperson having a few words, still waiting, and he's talking to the Coachella Valley player after he talked to the Wolves. Finally, the Wolves win the draw, and we're underway. And they retreat in front of their own net. I think Robitaille is out there, 24. Yeah, Robitaille near face-off circle. Swoops back, drop pass to Yaska in the slot, shot. Steered into the near corner. Coachella brings it up the near boards. We got 4:30 to go in the overtime period. The puck comes free, and the Wolves send it ahead, but they don't connect it with Yaska. Puck is in the far corner. Yaska sends it to the near corner. The Wolves chase it, and they bring it out of the zone with, I guess they maybe are getting a line change. I don't know. Well, at least one person changed, and now the other. Robitaille's off. Drop pass, red line. Wolves skated in. I think it's Suzuki. He drops the pass. 24 can't handle it. It's in the near boards. Coachella the other way. 2-on-2. Wolves are back now. And Coachella sends it out of their zone and has to retreat to get the puck with 3:45 to go. 3:40 to go now in overtime. Skated up center ice, 3-on-3. Near face-off circle, wrap around. Far face-off circle, turnover. Nadeau, the left wing up ahead on a breakaway shot. Save. It's loose! Oh, and the 39 of Coachella took it off the line, it looked like. Oh, I thought the Wolves might get a break and get the winner. Up the near boards. Centering in the slot. Shot. What a save by Spencer Martin. He covers up with 3:09. Back to back as you would expect. Or back and forth. End-to-end action is what I'm trying to say. As you would expect in the 3-on-3. Oh, man, they got to show that replay. And yeah, the Wolves got lucky that Martin just made this save and covered up and didn't give up a rebound. Oh, is that Fensor? Fensor shot it, and the goalie didn't. It came free, 5-hole, and it rolled through the crease to the right of the net. So the defenseman didn't have to scrape it off the goal line. I was wrong. All right, Wolves have it. They send it up the near boards. 3 minutes to go. Far boards in front of the Coachella bench now. They retreat to their own end. They cycle through. They bring it up the left wing, and they don't connect on the pass. Coachella, far face-off circle, 2:45 to go. They come up in front of their own bench, and they reset. They go back into their own end. Got 2:35 to go in overtime. And 2:30 as they bring it up. Drop pass. Skated at center ice. 3-on-3. Blue line. Top of the face-off circle. Drop pass. Out to the blue line. Down to the far face-off circle. Boards. Wolves intercept. And they'll reset. 2:10 to go. They take it behind their own net. Waiting for the other two players to change. Now it skated up the near boards. Under 2 to go. In front of the boxes. 14 stick handles. Far face-off circle. 1:52 to go. top face-off circle. Now he skates it over to the far face-off circle. Blue line and out. Why do we keep taking it out of the zone on our own? All right, reset. 135. Wolves skate it in. They stay on side. Now they take it out of the zone again. The Wolves fall down in front of the box, but they get the pass to Robitaille, who gets knocked down. No call, of course, since it's overtime. And Coachella comes away with a 2-on-1. Near face-off circle shot. Saved by Martin. Wolves, Robitaille, if he hustles, he could get a 1-on-1. He's looking. We got a 3-on-2. Fensor shot. Blocked. Fensor goes down. So does the shot blocker. 1:05 to go. Into the crowd. Plenty of chances. Nobody has cashed in yet, unfortunately. Robitaille tried to feed Fensor. Fensor took a shot from the near face-off circle, and I believe it was blocked. It had to have been, yeah, because they changed direction. All right, near face-off circle. That would be glove side for the Coachella goalie. Coachella wins the draw behind their own net. Now they circle back in front of the net. They bring it up. Right wing pass in front of their bench. Top of the face-off circle. Near face-off. Nope, in the center. Far face-off circle. Pass. Now they take it down behind the net. Near face-off circle. Circling around. Far face-off circle. Shot, goal. And with 40.8, Coachella gets the win. So the Wolves pick up a point in overtime, but they do not clinch a playoff spot with a win, and that'll do it. We will have 2 Wolves games in April, including the last regular season game. I think it's Sunday the 13th and Saturday the 19th, something like that. Yeah, the guy just circled around, far face-off circle, and he beat Martin. Might have been 5-hole. So the Wolves blow a 2-1 lead, I believe. Yeah, I think they were up 2-1. And unfortunately don't clinch a playoff spot, but it's only a matter of time. With their next point, they will clinch a playoff spot. Or maybe even with another loss by the Iowa Wild. Robitaille is the 3rd star of the game. He had a power play goal. Number 27, Winterton, he had a goal. Wait, did I miss? Maybe I missed one of the stars. No, another Valley player, number 57. I can't read his name. He's the number 1 star. Oh, Furcus. Yeah, he had the overtime goal. Furcus, his 12th goal at 4:19 of overtime. Ben Myers and Max LaJoie on the assists. That was a good shot by Furcus. And, well, that'll do it. We'll have Utah Hockey Club at Chicago Blackhawks tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central here on Sinbin Stream on YouTube. And that's the next live stream. So, with that, thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast, despite the outcome if you're a Wolves fan. We'll see you next time, and until then, take care. Have a good evening. Take it easy, and we'll see you. This is Sinbin Stream signing off. Good night.